Oh hey, it's me, but Minecraft. Also, Happy New Year. Wow, it's 2024. That's pretty insane. We're almost halfway through. Yeah, so this was a video idea I spontaneously had, but yeah, Minecraft's been a game that's kind of been on the internet since it's begun, which blew up in popularity as many people got into it. Well, until people decided that Minecraft was cringe and didn't want to play it. Until people suddenly acted like Minecraft was always good when PewDiePie just so happened to play it. The internet's a weird place, you know. I've been playing a lot of Minecraft recently just because I found it fun. Whether it's messing around on my sandbox world or messing around in my sandbox world with mods. And I've got some, rather different takes. So here's a few hot takes I have on Minecraft. Wait, oh my god, I forgot to write the intro into the script. Now I don't have a funny joke to lead in. What am I supposed to do? Oh, fuck. First up, here's probably the biggest one. I think 1.9's combat is a pretty big improvement. Yep, that's right. I'm certainly in the minority here, but as someone who used to play the Xbox version before switching to PC, 1.9 actually made combat, well, not mindless. A lot of people hated the change from mashing and, well, to that, I don't really get it. Look guys, the cooldown isn't that bad, and I personally like how it almost gives a rhythmic element to fighting mobs. Timing crits right as your sword charges up. Sure, it might be challenging to newcomers, but you know what else would be? Finding diamonds. The game doesn't tell you where you find them the most. Okay, that's a bit salty, and doing a comparison like that doesn't automatically alleviate how it's not explained. I'm trying to say that it's not the only thing with this issue. Minecraft's a game you honestly kinda just have to search up stuff, to be honest. Okay, more positivity. I love the buffs axes got, turning them into a completely viable weapon to swords, and they're even my weapon of choice until I get to iron tools. They're a really useful early game weapon since they do massive amounts of damage compared to the sword, especially when you crit. Unlike swords, axes have a slow cooldown, so you have to space out from the enemy between attacks. One thing I like is that axes are better on certain mobs than swords are, mainly being skeletons, creepers, and phantoms in my playing, as you have downtime or have to defend from skeletons. One more thing, I like the sweeping effect from swords they added, which makes it way easier to handle zombie hordes and makes mob grinders more efficient. Really, I think people focus way too much on the cooldown aspect of the combat update and not on the other bits and pieces they added to give depth to what was once a pretty mindless aspect of the game. Speaking of the combat update, shields. I think shields are a pretty good feature to add, especially with the buff skeleton accuracy. Like, these guys never miss on hard, holy. This one's sort of a response to OmnicronGaming's thoughts on shields fully protecting you. Not trying to hate on the guy whatsoever, I don't even really watch his content, as I was just looking for controversial opinions I had to the public. Of course, neither of us are right or wrong, and these are just our opinions. So don't take this as me being like the ultimate perfect person who knows right from wrong in every situation. I mean, it's true, but... So shields were buffed to negate all damage taken, which I never really realized, to be honest. I think I got back into the game after that, but I do think full protection is balanced. Here's why. When you're shielding, you're not just shielding, but you're going all out. You're committing to that action, slowing you down and preventing you from being able to attack. It wasn't like sword blocking in older versions, which looked... But shields basically force you to time your defense well while leaving open an opportunity to attack. Also, shields don't provide full protection as attacks from behind will still hit you when shielded. Lastly, creeper explosions will also eat up a sizable amount of your shield's durability, so it might not be a good idea to just let them blow up in the long run. Oh, also, Endermen do like a ton of damage to your shield. Oh my god. Oh my god. These guys are wild. One thing I will mention is that this is purely from my single player Minecraft survival perspective, where it's PvE as opposed to the PvP I think most people didn't enjoy about it. But one thing I think Omnicron should have brought up is that axes can temporarily disable shields, leaving the opponent open for an attack, which I do like as it gives swords and axes different purposes for combat, even if I haven't really tried them out against other players much. Once again, I'm not trying to take down his thoughts about this, I just wanted to bring my 2 pence into this about combat in player vs enemy scenarios. I'll link down the 2 videos I watched on him about the most hated and popular Minecraft update features. Copper is widely regarded as one of the most useless features in recent Minecraft, as there's barely any uses for them. I'm really stretching with the trial keys. I just wanted like 4 of them so it didn't look awkward. So I mean, like, there's a spyglass, the lightning rod is pretty cool. Yeah, this barely has any utility, but personally, I love how this block looks when oxidized, mainly because of my bias towards turquoise and blue things, to be honest, but it just looks really good for past and tower rebuilds. I do think that copper should get more uses, and with the new copper bulbs coming up, there seems to be a lot of promise for them in the near future. There isn't too much to defend with them, honestly. I just wanted to talk about how I liked how they look. Okay, if the 1.9 combat didn't get people angry at me, this one definitely will. Phantoms aren't that bad. Okay, look, let me explain please. Phantoms were first introduced in 1.13 as another hostile mob which spawned at night, with the catch being that they will only spawn if you haven't slept for 3 nights or more. Pretty much everyone seems to hate these little guys, but I personally never really minded them. I felt like it was time they added in a new night mob, and a flying one at that. Most people hate the Phantoms due to how they attack from the sky at night, putting you at risk of falling if you're building at night and... I don't know.
You failed!
I mean, you could just sleep in a bed. I don't get why Phantoms get the hate, but then no one points out how Skeletons can do the exact same thing, and at a much faster attack rate too. Like, Phantoms are really slow when attacking. Besides that, Phantoms are also kinda janky. If they hit anything while they swoop down to attack, they will just kinda give up and fly back up. Building a structure like this, you won't even be able to get hit by them because they're too stupid to fly straight down towards you. Anyways, if you need help dealing with Phantoms, here's my strat for taking them down. First, you need a shield and any axe. Swords also work, but axes are faster for taking out Phantoms. As a Phantom attacks, hold up the shield to negate any damage that they would have done, preferably get close to them so they don't get fast. Then, strike back with your axe. There's not much of a time window to hit them, which is why I recommend the axe for maximum damage. Alternatively, if you want to play a little riskier, as the Phantom swoops down, strafe beside them to slow them down and use the opportunity to take them out. With Stone Axe, there's barely enough time to kill them before they fly back up, so you can quickly manage them. So, I think we've all seen those Minecraft crafting recipe idea videos, right? I mean, it's nostalgic. We all remember wishing they were added. Also, they were really weird. Like, why on earth would I need to be like, man, I need to eat. Thank God I crafted a steak chest plate. Just bring a stack of steak. You don't need a chest plate made out of it. How would that even work? Would eating it consume it, or would it take off some durability? And why is there a bread version? What for the Minecraft vegans? Oh, thank goodness, there's inclusivity for this dumb Minecraft idea. Dog. Okay, back to the topic. I should have stopped rambling. So, what was to me the most popular requested crafting recipes to be added were emerald tools and armor. Why do people want more ores to be craftable into tools and armor? I don't really know in retrospect. It's a pretty weird idea because there isn't really much room for progression in Minecraft and would make things even more bloated. If emeralds are weaker, then, well, what's the point of them if I can just skip to diamond? If they're stronger, great. Guess diamonds are literally useless now. I mean, they kinda already were. This also applies to people suggesting that copper should have a toolset, just turning them into another toolset that would be inevitably forgotten about. So yeah, it was a novel idea back then, but ultimately it would be useless. Wait, what's this? Why dirt tools don't exist? Why sand tools don't exist? Won't they fall apart? If obsidian tools existed? I mean, I guess. Why are people making more of these? Redstone? The bedrock? Lapis? Water? Emerald? Glass? Whoa? Glowstone? Cake? Cake tools? What? Parabrite tools? Okay, that's it. I'm done. I am, this... No. Now here's one you probably wouldn't expect and would definitely not want to be added, or removed I suppose in this case. This take is more around gameplay than certain mechanics and how they work. What I'm saying for this point is that I think mending is good. A little too good. Like to the point where it kind of just takes the mine out of Minecraft, if you get me. Once you obtain the enchantment on all your gear, there's no real point to going back to mining diamonds or netherite, since you'll be like, okay, I'll spend like 2 minutes in my XP farm. Okay, I'm all good. I like the idea that no tool lasts forever, and eventually you're gonna need to go back and gain new tools. It made mining matter so much more, and hey, at least diamonds will be somewhat more useful than they are now. I generally believe that mending is one of the core reasons why diamonds have been so worthless now. So, the Sniffer, eh? Lots of people hate this mob for the mob vote. I just think they're goofy looking and I like them. I know it's a dumb reason, and I know it's not much at that, but I mean, look at them. Look at the goob. Look at little Gooby.
Wow. Ole mole.
God, I wish the Sniffer was real. I will say though, I really do hope in the future the Sniffer gains some new seeds they can sniff out. I'd like to see some sort of superfood that's even more effective than steak and golden carrots. No joke, but it'll probably elevate the Sniffer up to being one of my favourite mobs in the game. I'm just a huge sucker for the agricultural aspect of the game. One of the main mods I have downloaded adds loads of farming features. Oh. I'm realizing this video is becoming less about my hot takes and more just completely random stuff and ideas on my mind. But whatever. Okay, so this one is simple. Just give the Warden a jump scare when he kills you. Specifically if he catches you. Now I know that's a pretty ballsy thing for me to say, especially since in my last video I pretty much praised cardboard cutouts for mocking this exact thing. Okay, look. Cardboard cutouts specifically pokes at jump scare games, where jump scares kinda just happened. Being jump scared by the Warden would serve as like a bonus to the punishment of losing your stuff. Like it would be like a creeper explosion when you don't notice it, that shock after being reckless. Honestly, I mainly want this because I think getting caught is pretty underwhelming, and I think it would still add to the horror, even if just like a little bit. Since the scariest part is already over once you get caught and you're just like, oh, I have to get my stuff back. Oh, also Mojang, don't make it like those dumb horror mods where it's just a PNG jump scare. Make it like the Warden scream in your face. Make it like that. That would be how it should go. And finally, for my last take of the day, we have the infamous mob vote. This is by far one of the most controversial things Minecraft has ever done recently, causing thousands upon thousands of Twitter arguments on the internet. What do I think of this divisive topic though? Well, to be fair, So yeah, that's kind of what I think about the mob vote in general. Sure hope people don't cancel me over this. Minecraft's certainly a game that brings out a ton of different opinions within the community. I mean, it's one of the most successful and popular games of all time. It'd be pretty weird if it didn't have many people talking about it. But with it, this causes a whole load of drama around the community, especially the mob vote. There's a reason I completely avoided talking about it there. This still doesn't change the fact that Minecraft is a brilliant game for letting out your creativity and building near anything you desire. I mean, if the mechanics and gameplay weren't this solid, then it probably wouldn't have stuck around for this long. Anyways, see you all when Twitter gets into Minecraft again and decides it's all good because some new Minecraft YouTuber makes a hot new trend that everyone copies, but with attention deficit TikTok ass editing, and oh my god, I hate people who do that! Whoa, so it's New Year! And I've taken time off near the end of the year, if you noticed, to just kind of live life. But for this year, I want to try and get to learning more about Gamemaker. And as such, an Adventure Direct will come soon to show the updates I've been doing. And it'll probably take a month knowing me. Bye!